All right, ready?
Yes.
Let's do this. Hello everyone, my name is Edward Paul Reyes, attorney at law. And today we're going to talk about the difference between a will and a living trust. Do you know the difference? Let's talk about it. Now we've all seen the movies, right? Where the family gathers and there's distribution being made. And you get the idea that wills and trusts is only for like rich people.
As for my home and all other property, real and personal, these shall be placed in trust, in accordance with the terms of that certain instrument executed concurrently herewith.
What does that mean, the last part? What does it mean?
It means that the estate, in excess of $3 million after expenses and taxes, will go into a trust fund for a beneficiary to be named in this document.
But if you have real property, if you own homes, and if you have relatives, which many people do, a will and a living trust is probably essential because it's gonna save a lot of heartache. Trust me. Oh my God, let me tell you what happened last time with my phone. I dropped my phone. I could not believe it. So here, let me tell you what happened. So I was going downtown, but I wanted to take the metro because, you know, in downtown there's so many cars, a lot of traffic. And so what I did was I parked at a station, right? And I was like, I didn't want to miss, you know, the train. But if you have real property, if you own homes, and if you have relatives, which many people do, a will and a living trust is probably essential because it's gonna save a lot of heartache, trust me. And today I wanted to talk about the differences, and I'm gonna keep this very basic because I just want you to take away the essential terms. And there are two terms here that I am gonna talk about. One of them is a trustee, and the other one is this one is key, okay? It is avoiding probate. So first let's talk about a trustee. Who can be a trustee? And I do want you to become very familiar with this language. A trustee could be a family member, it could be a friend, but that person has to be someone that you trust. And I will explain the significance of the trustee in a bit, but in essence, that person is going to manage your living trust once you pass away. In many situations, the person that created the trust is the trustee while that person is alive. Now, let's talk about avoiding probate and also the difference between a will and a trust. Metro, so I was like trying to be fast and I was like just freaking out, right? I got out the car and I don't know what I was thinking, but I had my phone in my hand and for some reason the phone just went down and just cracked. I heard like the little crack. I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? And I was like a mess. So then what happened was that of course I had to repair the phone, but then after that, the phone wasn't the same. Like I couldn't text. I could not, like the words would just, the phone, it was not the same in other words, right? So I was like, oh my God, this is not good. So here's what I did. I said, okay, I asked myself, why did I drop the phone? Now, a trust is more complex, and there's a huge difference. And that difference, you probably can already guess what that is. It is that for a living trust, you get to avoid probate. Now, I'm gonna tell you what that means. It means that your offspring, when it's time to make the distributions, they do not have to go to court. You don't have to go and schedule all these documents and give notice because the living trust will already have formalities in there that have already been signed. Let's put it like this. Think about the will as like instructions, for example. There are instructions for who? There are instructions for a probate judge. So he's gonna give an order. Okay, so with a living trust, you get to skip going to probate court. Why did I drop the phone? And the reason is because I got nervous. Can you believe that? And so after that, I said, look, I cannot get nervous anymore. If I'm getting nervous, there's something wrong with me. There's no reason why I should be nervous, or if I get nervous, I have to learn how to control it. because it's natural to be nervous, right? So what I did after, so what I do now is that when I start getting nervous, it's like I tell myself, look, you're starting to get nervous, just relax. And so what I do is just breathe, like inhale, exhale. And so what I did after that was with the phone that I got, the new one, like I didn't buy like a case. Like, can I see that? Can I see, please? Can you hand me the phone? Okay, so this has a case, right? But the phone before did not have a case because for me it was a reminder that I had to stay calm all the time. So now I think that helped because now I'm calm, and if I get nervous, I feel it, and I know how to deal with it. So I wanted to share that story with you. The point is that everything that happens, there could be a good point to it. And that is the takeaway right there. That once you pass away, your family and or friends will have a much less complicated time receiving your assets, your property, okay? Any questions about that, please contact me and I'll be at your service. Thank you so much for watching. Until soon.